Welcome to Monday Motivation. I'm Tom Connolly, your local leadership coach. So this month, we're going to talk about life. Yeah, I know, all you that have listened and paid attention, you know that's what I've been talking about the whole time. Yes, that's exactly right. So if you've done your homework and you've taken on my challenges, then I think you'll enjoy this series. And even if you haven't, you'll get something out of this. When I started putting this episode together, I thought it would be easy. I thought we would find what the definitions of life were, and we would talk about those things. But what I figured out, or what I saw real quick, was life's complicated. Yeah, I know, no kidding. It seems that scientists can't agree on a definition of life, and legislatures can't figure out what the laws should be about it, and judges can't seem to come to an agreement either. The judges can't agree, the legislatures can't agree, but if you ask 1,000 people, you'll get 1,000 different answers on what life is. But it appears that philosophers and poets have written unending volumes on the struggles and meaning of life. You could say my dad was a philosopher of life. Anyone who lived through the Depression, was raised in the Depression, fought through a world war and a couple other wars, and served many years at sea, rightly deserved to philosophize. He also liked poetry, and he specifically liked Kipling and Robert W. Service. Their poems spoke to the challenges of life and of adventure and of iron men and wooden ships and the tough men in wild places who persevered. And Dad could quote them until his last days. While Dad never spoke of philosophy, you could see it in his life. The way he smiled when he held a grandchild, where he stepped in as a leader, where a leader was needed, whether that was being a Cub master, a Little League coach, a member of the high school parents advisory committee, or as the church warden. You could see in his voice, you could hear in his voice the way he sang a good song, and he had a great voice. He excelled at all he did besides that, in the Navy and afterwards, working hard and taking life's challenges head on, one at a time, as he would say, plugging along. Maybe Dad never thought about philosophy, but he left us with a great example, some incredible stories, and some great sayings. So here's one of Dad's sayings that I've lived by. Whatever you do, do it 110%. And that means prayer and heavy deadlifts too. I'm Tom Connolly.